Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Suzanna here today for the Scraproom to share with you this layout created using Homemade from Carta Bella in the November Flavors of the Month kit. So I'm going to go through what I have first. So these are the embellishments, and these are the 3 pieces of pattern paper that come in the main Flavors of the Month kit. You also get 2 pieces of cardstock, and it is white with this particular collection. I am also creating with the add-on. So I have the pattern paper add-ons, and these are the pattern papers, and then also the embellishment add-ons, and those are the dots that are the embellishments that come with this particular collection if you get the add-ons. Don't forget that with the add-ons you're going to get all 4 flavors. So I have a photo of my family. We were staying at the house that we stay at when we go and visit Nikolas, my son, for his birthday, and that's always in the fall. And at that particular house there are chickens, and you will understand why I am telling you this. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. So I know I want to frame the white cardstock, and then I think what I want to do is I want to use that Best Family Ever journal card, a cut apart card really, and use that as the title for my layout. So when I frame things, especially with these kits where I have a limited selection, I am going to just gut the inside there, and then I'm going to adhere that, and then I want to stitch it. So it's just going to be white sewing, so tone on tone stitching. So I've already done that. I've gone to my sewing machine, and now what I've decided is that I'm going to use tags that go across the page. So I'm using my Elle Studio dies. Those are from my stash, and I want to use different size dies in order to add some visual interest as you move across the page. And so there's going to be a lot of manual die cutting. I love the Carta Bella papers because they are nice and thick, and so you get some really nice round edges when you do manual die cutting with these particular papers. So I'm going for a mix of colors. I really want that yellow because you can see the yellow leaves that are in the photo there, and I like the way that the yellow pattern paper enhances those yellow leaves there. So what I forget as I cut that large yellow tag there is that I don't have enough room for all of these larger tags that I'm using. So you'll see I'll go back later on and I will trim that off. So just cutting each of the pieces, I'm looking for a variety of color because I've got that Best Family Ever with the flowers that are at the bottom there. I want to get all of those colors and integrate that into the layout there. I really like this green with the scallop, and so it kind of reminds me of grass, and so that's why I chose that, and you'll see I'll use a strip of that later on in the layout as well. So this is a layout that I've designed for the Scraproom. It is a kit club. You do not have to belong to the kit. You can get one-offs, but like most kit clubs, if you subscribe, you get a discount per se, and with the one-offs, you can only get those if they are available. So there are actually 2 kits. There is the Flavor of the Month kit, which you get 4 samples, and then there's the double shot kit in which you get 2. There are actually other kits. There's also the add-ons that go with the Flavor of the Month for pattern paper, cardstock, and embellishments. So you can see I've cut out all 4 of my tags, and I'm going to put the photo on a tag, and there you can see how the yellow is too big. So I have also cut out, while I was talking about the kits, the little tag toppers for the top of the tag, so like the hole reinforcers. So here I am just cutting out a smaller tag, and I think I'm done with my manual die cut machine, so I put it away. And the rest of the die cutting that I do, I am pretty sure I'm going to do off camera. So I've cut the photo out, so that way again I get the nice crisp edges. And you can see with the photo, Nikolas is wearing maroon, my husband is wearing black, so there's a lot of dark contrast to this, and I want to pull in just a little bit more contrast in order to balance the layout out. So I like the way that the tags, two of them going top up and two of them going top down, create some nice movement in the page there. And so you can see I now have twine as well as some ribbon. Again, just a few different textures to add some texture to the page as well as some visual interest. The idea here is that I have everything at the top of the page, and then I want to put something at the bottom for that little bit of contrast. I really like the flowers that are in that Best Family Ever tag, and in amongst the stickers there are some coordinating flowers, and so they're going to offset each other and create a little bit of a visual triangle. You'll see the base of the visual triangle ends up being at the bottom of the page there. So I forgot as I had lined that up that tag was supposed to go bottom down. So you will see me readjust that. So I love the way that the photo fits into the tag, especially having cut it with the same die. You can see I aligned things earlier slightly more centered to the page, and so now I've moved them up in order to create some more white space. I had actually thought that I would put a title and my journaling below, but I am not sure what, if, or how I'm going to journal on this particular page. You will see in the end pictures that there is no journaling, and I'm not actually sure that I want to. I really like the layout just as it is, and it really is just a family photo. There isn't much of a story to tell because there are other photos from this weekend, which will tell more of the story, and so they'll come in the album sequentially, and then the story will be there, and that will make sense. So this is just sort of more creative fun than it is storytelling. So I'm popping up a few of the elements. I'm trying to get a little bit of red across all of the tags, as well as have each of the tags have each of the colors really. So here's the chickens. In the collection, you do have some chicken stickers. And so because we were staying at a house that had chickens running around the yard, I thought the chickens were totally appropriate to use there. So this says favorite family memories, and I'm just thinning it out a little bit because it's very bold yellow, and because of the yellow in the photo, I just wanted that subtle yellow to coordinate with each other. So this is where earlier I referenced to you that I wanted a little bit more contrast to go with the pictures. So those are from my stash. They are not part of the kit. They are Ellie's Studio labels. And this is a ripped piece of that green. And so you can see how it's kind of like grass, right? That those flowers are growing out of, or it's a flower box. Either way, I like the way that it pulls the green down into the bottom, and it gives you some contrast to that stark white in the label, knowing that I was not going to put anything in there. Thinking about it now, yes, I could have journaled in there, but again, I wasn't sure that I had story to tell for this particular layout per se that wasn't going to be told somewhere else. So I do write location and date in that square label in the green tag there. I'm going to add a few flowers, and then off camera I am actually going to add, it's just a teeny little detail, but I am going to add a bee to the left of Best Family Ever. And I just like that little, it's just a little that takes the straight rigidity all the way across out of the layout there. So that is going to wrap it up, my friends. If you have any questions about my design process or the Kit Club, please don't hesitate to leave them in the box down below. Enjoy the close-ups. Thanks for stopping in today. Come back again soon. Take care.